Yo. Welcome to the Parlay Gang. Sports gambling made easy. I'm your host, Ife, here with my brother T.O., here with my other brother Vic, to give y'all our Week 15 episode of the Parlay Gang, y'all. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're getting down to the end of the season. It's been a profitable season for us. We've been cooking up, especially on our same game parlays. Hey, it's up, y'all. I hope y'all been following us. I hope y'all been telling some of our bets, especially the ones we've been posting our bonus bets. They've been hitting the last couple of weeks. The lucky shirt, 3 times in a row, baby. I came out profitable when I wore that shirt. So what we gonna do? We gonna test it again. I'm gonna wear it again next week, and we just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna keep wearing it until I fall on my face. I can't show it to y'all because the last time I showed y'all the jersey, I went kaput. I'm not showing y'all the lucky jersey. I mean the lucky shirt. Maybe at the end of the season, but I'm gonna keep rocking it until I don't hit, and then we'll see what happens, man. But another profitable week for the parlay gang. We came out with at least 14. I think it was a 12. It was 1,400, but they changed the odds on me before the bet was made. But it was a $1,400 hit on a same game player prop where I picked Drew Lock to rush for over 50 yards against the Saints. And that came literally with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter when the New York Giants were driving to try to kick that field goal to tie the game. He had 30 yards rushing up until that point, and then he hit one long run at the end for about 23 yards that got me that $1,300 play. And that's how lucky and that's how fluky these games be. The same luck that I got to hit that $50 50 yards rushing prop on Drew Luck is the same luck that cost me another $1,400 when D Hop dropped one of the easiest balls ever. Now, to his defense, Cam Hart hit that nigga pretty hard. It was a good hit. It was a good hit. Cam Hart is our rookie safety, rookie cornerback for the San Diego Chargers from Notre Dame. Put a good hit on D Hop. He dropped the ball. He didn't get another look. If he would have caught that, that would have put me over 40 yards rushing for D Hop, and I would have won another same game parlay for the parlay game. Hey, but y'all know what I say here. We win some, we lose some, but we do that together. That was last week. We on the next week. We're here to bring y'all some more bets, make y'all some more money, and hit some more parlays. So we're gonna get right to it. Fellas, how you doing? We'll start with you, Vic.
What's good? What's good? I'm feeling real good this week, man. Like you said, we've been hitting these parlays. Uh, it was a solid week, but the big parlays didn't hit for me this week, but it's all good. I always little tidbit on some backup bets on what I do. Every week we place our parlay bets, but I do place my backup bets. Pick a list like 3 to 4 teams that I feel like are for sure hit that should for sure hits. You place a little bit more wager, so you want to stay in the green. The objective is to stay in the green. So um last minute, the Cincinnati Bengals had me stressed out last night, but came through on the final bet. So kept me in the green for the whole year, for the season, even for my weekly goal. So I was down and out for a little bit, but that was just for some teams didn't show up. We'll get onto that in my diaper teams of the week. But nonetheless, man, I'm feeling real good. We have to make this thing happen this week, though, for sure. I feel like a solid 3 for 3. I'm rooting for the whole team so we can go a full 9 for 9 on the whole weekend. But let's get it in today, fellas.
All right, I'm with it. I'm with it. I like it. T.O., how you feeling
Yes,
this week,
sir.
my good brother?
Man, I'm feeling all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, I ain't hit no parlay this week, but I mean, I came close. I felt good about it. Once I got through college, I had like 2 college bets on there. Once I hit through college, I'm like, yeah, I think this is it. I got through the first round. I'm like, okay, this is it. But shit happens. It's all good. I feel good going into this week though. I like the best this week a lot, especially for a teaser. Especially for a teaser bet, I like it this week a lot for
Yeah, I
sure. I
would
should.
have to agree. I would have to agree. The teaser bets do look favorable, which is
Oh,
why they make me nervous.
Mm.
oh,
Because
I've already
everybody
placed a
and their
decent
mama had
teaser.
Buffalo to beat the Rams, and you see how that went. So As I always tell my
Mm-mm-mm.
brother, any given Sunday, you just never know. So it is what it is, man. But we're gonna get right
Yes,
to it.
sir.
We're gonna get right to it, Vic. Let me get your week 14 takeaways.
So I really got no major takeaways for the week 14 slate, honestly. Going back and just really looking at the games, I do gotta give credit where credit's due. The Vikings came out and did their thing, so I will give respect to them this 1 week. They showed up finally after a couple weeks they put it together. So that was good to see. Piggyback off just the NFC division between, I mean, the Green Bay Packers going back to that Thursday game. That was a great Thursday night game. You got some balls to on fourth, and you can just kick the field goal, but then you just decide to, let's end the game with the offense on the field. I love Dan Campbell's attitude, his aggression, how he plays the game. So that's part of really my takeaway. Just like, man, you got to have some balls to just not even just take the points, which makes sense. Which makes sense, especially with the defense being as injured as they was, and you never know what could happen, especially with Jordan Love on the field, even giving him 30 seconds. But that's pretty much all of my takeaways from Thursday. It was a great game, Thursday game, and then banging it up to finishing up on Monday with a good Monday night game. It wasn't the best Monday night game, but it was action packed, and it did. Just to see Michael Parsons on the sideline, and then he run to the car like ready from Friday. He was upset because they lost and shit like that. That was just a classic moment for just anything to see the Cowboys. Just a little bit suffer. It's all good. That's because I'm an Eagles fan, but that's all in all just my week takeaways. It was a good Monday night game, just a good excitement. Oh, and my last takeaway. I'm sorry, this is a big takeaway for me. Do you Do y'all understand that Joe Burrow would be the motherfucking MVP? I would have been 2 years in a row with MVP if they would win some goddamn ball games, bruh. Like, no bullshit. He would be the motherfucking MVP if they could win some goddamn ball games, bruh. That motherfucker's balling.
He's the
Four,
Like
best
that
four
shit,
quarterback in the
games in a
NFL
row.
right now.
4 games in a row with throwing 3 touchdowns. Three,
bruh.
three touchdown passes. Four
Three
games
down,
in a
300 yards, over 300 yards passing, bro.
row.
Listen, man, that really blows my mind, bro. I could have went, you know, 2 for 2 on the year with the quarterback, but with MVP of the year. So that was my pick. So, but yeah, that's my main takeaway, bro. Just like the damn Bengals just stink defensively. And Joe Burrow should be the MVP if he had a better supporting cast. If that ownership wasn't so goddamn cheap too. Because Jamar Chase is putting up fucking numbers
Oh
and
yeah,
triple crown.
they're gonna have to pay
Like,
him. They're gonna have to pay him double now, so it's all good.
hey,
He might
double
get
for sure.
he might get the highest receiver contract now. He earned it.
No, definitely,
They're
Yeah.
gonna have to
definitely,
pay him. They
Three
said
definitely.
pay me
three
early.
games. 3 games this year with 175 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns.
Man, come on, stop it, bro.
3 games? That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
yeah, man.
You got to give it to him, man. Got to give
Yeah,
it to him.
yeah, but that's my real takeaways of this week. Like I said, none major, but Joe Burrow definitely is showing why he Joe Cool and why he one of the top 2 to 3 quarterbacks in this league for sure. He's just
For
on a
sure.
sucky ass team, and I feel bad for him.
Yeah, I just want him to get a full. I just want him to get through a full season healthy. Come back
Hope
next year. That division is
shit.
gonna be a tough division. So
He was a little banged up last night. He had to put the sleep on his knee.
yeah,
So,
man, they cooking him,
but I
man. But
agree. I agree.
yeah, I like him. To give me your week 14 takeaways.
Yeah, I only really got 2 takeaways for real, for real. One of my takeaways is piggybacking off what Vic said. Uh, Dan Campbell is one hell of a coach. That guy is one hell of a coach. That call on 4th and inches was crazy. Like, not too many coaches would have took that. Dan Campbell did. And that shit paid off, man. Won them the game. Because most coaches would have took them 3 points, and man, it was like, shit, hey, let our defense figure it out. But we definitely going to take the lead right here. But he say, fuck that. We're going to end the game right here. And it paid off for him. So shout out to Dan Campbell, man. That was a real gutsy call. Um, and one hell of a game, too. Packers and Lions, they always go at it. My second takeaway is, man, the amount of field goal kicks being missed this year is insane.
It's bad.
We got to talk about it. This shit is insane. It's to the point where a field goal kicker will fuck around and cost you your parlay for the week. That's how crazy this shit is getting. A field goal kicker would single-handedly fuck your parlay up and make you lose. This shit is getting out of hand, man. I don't even know how many fucking field goals was missed this week in football, but it was a lot. From different teams, different games, 2 in a row. It's just. I'm talking extra points being missed. This shit is getting wild. Field goal kickers is not guaranteed how they used to. On the
Yeah,
real,
no
that little
question.
extra
No,
point that's given.
No question at
Dustin
all.
Dustin Hopkins cost us our bet, one of my best bets. The nigga missed
Mm-hmm.
like 3 for the Cleveland Browns. It just gave the
Oh
game
yeah,
away.
Hopkins
Oh
is
yeah.
bum. I don't even know how he still got the job. That
I
nigga,
don't
he
know.
missed the most. He missed the most field goals in the league this year. Well, at 9. He missed
Yeah,
9 field goals this year. It's
and you
ridiculous. He
you
still
gotta
where he still got a job.
you gotta start incorporating that in your logic when you make these bets. Now you gotta start doing research on field goal
You
kickers
got to.
because they will
Got to, bro.
they will put your bet right in the toilet.
They definitely will. But yeah, that's all my week week 14 takeaways.
All right. My week 14 takeaways, man. The ones that stood out to me, and I think I told this to my brother. I think we really have to start putting some respect on Puka Nakua's name in like that top 5, maybe top 6 receiver category. When he's healthy, he really be giving me Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase kind of vibes. It's like he's just not as smooth because I don't know if he's Hawaiian or what his ethnicity is. But he's just not as smooth as like a Justin Jefferson or
It's not
Jamar Chase.
flashy.
It's not flashy, but when the ball touched that nigga hands, he rarely dropped that bitch. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
and he tough to bring down.
Tough. Oh yeah.
So him in open space, them DBs be struggling. And I'm just
They
watching
Oh,
the
they be
game. I'm
scared,
like,
bro.
they be
yeah, I'm
scared of
like,
Puka.
Motherfuckers didn't want to hit him. Motherfuckers
yeah,
didn't want to hit him, bro.
yeah. I'm watching. I'm watching the
He's
Buffalo game. I'm like, they know where it's going, and they still can't stop this nigga. When Matthew
mm-hmm.
Stafford is on and Puka, and then you still got Cooper Cup on the other side that's
Yeah.
just shifty, that's gonna catch everything too. It's a problem. I really think,
And it's not like he going deep either. He just getting
yeah,
all short routes, crossing
yeah,
routes,
just
outs,
cooking.
ins, and just. But he take that bitch and be gone
And he catching all the tough catches. Third and
all the time.
12, third
Oh
and
yeah.
15, fourth and 5. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's really like, and then for him to be a 5th round draft pick at that, that means a
But
lot of
still,
teams missed him at least 4 rounds of just
Yeah.
still.
analysis, research, recruiting, all that kind of shit. They just missed the boat. This nigga should
What
have
school
been
they go to?
BYU, I think.
Mm.
Yeah, I think he went to BYU. So it was just a
Mm.
big miss. To me, I think next season he's gonna be one of those. You got to draft him in the top 5, top 8 in your fantasy. Him, Jamar, you just really got to consider them boys because he's a dog. Now he do be banged up and questionable every other week, but he tough. He play if he can. But there are injury concerns. But man, well, I just enjoy watching that boy play.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Second takeaway. The Eagles deserve to lose against the
Oh,
Panthers.
here we go.
They deserve
Here
to
we
lose that
go.
game.
They
Here
Xavier
did.
we go.
Leggett, he should have caught that ball. It was if he catches that ball,
Eagles
it's an
lose.
upset. They lose. Now I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Eagles are trash or nothing like that. They're a very good team. I think my prediction is gonna come true. I think they're gonna win most of their games during the season, and I think they're gonna get a first round exit. I think they're gonna get a first round exit. I don't think they're a mentally tough team. Yeah. AJ Brown doing AJ Brown shit again, fucking with Jalen Hurts, not respecting his
His
quarterback.
ass.
The camaraderie is not there, and they do not have the coach that you need when the game is on the line to make an intelligent coach, to make an intelligent decision and be an intelligent coach. Nick Sirianni is at the bottom of the pile. I'm
He's not at
okay.
the bottom of the pile.
He's not a great
He's not.
coach at all.
He's not.
He's a
He's
below
not a
average coach,
bad
Vic.
situation.
He's
He's
a
a bad decision maker when it comes to like uh going for it. But as far as like game knowledge of the game, bro, that motherfucker knows what he's talking about. He knows the game of football, bro. Like he understands the game.
obviously he's a
Like
coach.
for look, understand this. Understand this. How many coaches can you? How many coaches? Let's go back 2 weeks. How many coaches do you know that can be like pay attention to the game, understand the rules, understand the dynamics of the game? Like, oh no, all right, it was fourth down. Forget what happened. They had to I believe it was the Rams. They decided to accept the penalty. He thought they were going to accept the penalty. He was like, "Oh, we're going to keep it right there." Oh, they took the penalty. No, we want to keep the ball right there instead of pushing us back and putting the ball. But understand, he can understand situational football. He understands the game. He may not. He may. See, here's the thing, though. We would criticize Dan Campbell if he was on the opposite side of the bonehead plays that if he was on the opposite side of the hard nosed plays that he calls out, but just because Nick Sirianni is on the other side, we say, oh, he's a terrible coach in these situations. But Dan Campbell does the same fucking thing. He
No,
just happens to.
it's not the same.
It's like at the poker table. Excuse me. It is the same. It's the
It is.
same fucking
I'm,
thing.
I'm not talking
He's an
about going
aggressive
down.
style
I'm not
coach.
talking about going for it on 4th and 2,
It's the
fourth
same
and five.
thing.
I don't mind those. I'm just talking about time management, game time decisions, fourth in the fourth quarter, 2 minutes left, 4th and 5, whatever it
What
may
did we say
be,
about Dan
calling the
Campbell
right play.
in the NFC Championship game?
They're gonna live by the sword and die by the sword. That's Dan Campbell. Yeah, he did it.
Nick Sirianni lives by the way that he coaches. He lives by his tush, lives by the
Yeah,
brotherly shove.
and
He
that's
lives
why.
by, you
But
know what I'm saying?
this the
Like,
difference, Vic. The
you know what I'm
Eagles,
saying?
the
See what I'm saying?
Eagles fan base.
You can't make it both ways.
No,
You can't
but
make
this
it
the
both ways, bro.
difference. The Eagles fan base. See, Nick Sirianni took over a winning organization already. Dan Campbell took over a loser organization and turned it into a winning organization.
Yeah,
The
we're
Eagles
winners. That's what
fan
we do.
base was just calling for Nick Sirianni's head 5 weeks ago.
We win. Not every fan, bro. Bro. You gotta understand. So what you don't understand, the
Oh, because I
Philadelphia
won.
fan is
Yeah,
a
Oh,
that's
different
nasty.
kind of fan.
this is
That's
Like
a
unbelievable.
nasty.
we don't even have enough. We don't have enough podcasts to break that down.
Exactly.
But we don't have enough podcasts to break that down.
Uh,
But when you sit back and you analyze the game and you really look at the game, I'm not over irrational. I'm not overhyped about certain things. I sit back and I analyze situations, games. I watch the film. I watch the game. So I'm not gonna call for his job because he's coaching a good game. He does make
Uh,
some shit I don't. He does some things I don't agree with, but he does some good ass things that I do agree with.
when he
So
cost
I
y'all a
mean, you talk.
playoff exit, I want you to have that
It
same
was two,
energy.
bro. He was 2-2. Like the start of the season, yeah, calling for the game when he's 2-2, and then we just ripped off 9 in a row.
Barely.
Like, come on, bro.
All right, come on, let's move. We'll progress the
Oh,
conversation.
Kansas
We'll
City
see.
just keep barely winning too. But what about them? What you got to say about that? Just
It's
because
not
they
because of coaching.
don't make it seem.
It ain't because of coaching. It's
But
just
you
because
said
of.
that, but they don't give a fuck. You just said they're barely winning. Are they winning are they winning or are they not winning?
Can I
Barely
speak? Can I
every
speak,
week
Vic?
is a. Are they winning? Are they yes or no? Are they winning or
they
are they
got that
not
man
winning?
started.
Can I?
Are they winning or are they not
Can
winning?
I? Can
Yeah,
I tell
yes or
you?
no?
Can I tell you my defense to the Chiefs?
Yes or no? You can defense, but yes or no? Just yes
Yes,
or no? Are
the
they winning
Eagles.
or are they not
The
winning?
Eagles are winning.
Thank you. Or are the Eagles winning or are they not?
The
Thank you.
Eagles winning. Yeah, they're winning.
You didn't say no.
Congratulations.
Okay, so what's the
The,
difference? What's the difference?
this is the difference, Vic. The Eagles
Okay.
have Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown,
Okay.
Dallas Goddard, Devontae Smith, the best running back in football. The Kansas Chiefs has Travis Kelsey, DeAndre Hopkins, who's on his last leg, Xavier Smith, who was Xavier Worthy, who was a rookie, and Isaiah Pacheco, Kareem Hunt.
Okay.
The talent is not. It doesn't even compare. The Chiefs are barely
What's
skating
your
by.
point?
My point is what I've been saying about the Eagles all year. Y'all got all the talent in the fucking world and one of the best
We do.
defenses, yet y'all continue to underachieve. Keep playing with y'all food. I want y'all to, because y'all going out
We'll be
right now in
okay.
the playoffs, and I can't wait. Eat it and love it.
Okay. We'll be okay.
Eat it and love it,
We'll be
Vic.
okay.
Eat it and love it.
We'll be,
Now,
yeah,
let me tell you my
you better hope
takeaway.
y'all make it to the
You had
playoffs.
your
We'll
opportunity.
be okay.
You had your opportunity to speak. Can I speak? You had your opportunity to give your
Go ahead, bro.
takeaways. Thank you.
Go ahead, bro. Go
Thank you,
ahead,
man.
bro.
I appreciate.
Go
You had your
ahead.
opportunity. Thank you. It's my takeaway time.
Go ahead,
It's
bro.
my takeaway time. Eat it and love it. And then my last
All right,
quick
bro.
takeaway. Despite a close loss to my Chargers, I just want to give respect to the Chargers defense. I thought we played very respectable in comparison to how our defense plays in the years prior. During James had Travis Kelce in check for most of that game. Uh, we were limited on offense significantly. We did not have Lab McConkey. We did not have J.K. Dobbins. It was a horrible performance by offense, but our defense kept us in the game. Y'all came here, and a couple of y'all said the Chargers defense ain't all that. I just want some respect on the Chargers defense a little bit moving forward. We're still the number one defense in the NFL with total points scored per game. Listen to the stat.
Okay.
Total points scored by the opposition. We are holding our opposing offenses to under 20 points a game, like I said
Okay.
we would do on episode 1. It's a great defense. The offense leaves a lot to be
Boy,
desired. We
you the
rebuilt.
most wishy-washy Charger fans I ever seen.
Can
Bruh,
I not state the
I'm
One
just
facts?
week,
saying.
1 week
I,
is we ain't beat nobody. We ain't trying to blow nobody out.
It's the
Next week
same.
is
This is.
yeah, Charger.
I'm not. Look, it's the same thing I always said. I said our defense is gonna be good, which it is. Our offense is shaky. We struggling here. Listen to me. We picked KJ over Jordan Addison. Do not fucking get me started on what the our bullshit ass previous GM did to put us in the hole. I tell you one thing. Jim Harbaugh don't pick fucking QJ over Jordan Addison. I bet you Jim Harbaugh don't make that decision. I bet you our
Mhm.
current GM do not pick fucking Quentin Johnson over Jordan Addison or Zay Flowers. I know we won't do
Uh,
that. We're,
should
we're,
I hope not?
we're on the up and up, man, but that's it, man. I just thought our defense played well and the offense left
I
a lot to
did.
be desired. We
I was
played,
impressed by the Chargers defense.
yeah, we was humming, man. We was humming for sure.
no, y'all played a good second half. Y'all had a good
Yeah,
second
we
half.
was humming. And if you just look at the
I give
offense,
you
look
that.
how limited we were. We dealing with
Mm.
Kamani Vidal.
No,
He's a
what's
fourth
his name
round.
stepped up? Your boy
QJ,
stepped up.
QJ had a
Your
good
boy,
game though.
yeah, your boy
QJ did.
stepped up and dropped all the passes. He had a good
I
game,
want.
bro.
I still. I don't get that. I don't give a fuck. This nigga catch 50 in a row. I want him off the team. I do not want that nigga in the
He had a
Chargers
good
jersey.
game, bro.
I'm done with that
He had a
nigga.
good game, bro.
He had a
He
good
had a
game.
good game,
I
bro.
still want that nigga off the team. That's it, man.
He ain't gonna do shit next week. The only reason why
That's
he balled out is because he heard all the critics talking about him how many balls he dropped.
yeah,
That's
for
the
sure.
only reason why he balled. Next week he'd have had a good game this week. Next week he's gonna go back to regular schedule program,
I
drop a
know.
hella passes. Watch. I
I
already know.
know. All right, y'all. We 23 minutes in. Let's get to it quickly. Let's run through our diaper teams of the week. I'm gonna kick it off, man. Real simple, man. My diaper team of the week is Atlanta. I teased them up +7. I liked them. I had them on my best bets. I had them on my parlays. I thought it was going to be a Kirk Cousins revenge game. I thought Kirk Cousins was going to come out humming. He looked cool in the first quarter, and then he just
Hey,
pissed down his leg, man. I think, and because this has been the narrative on Kirk before, which is why I made the bet. Every time you think Kirk Cousins on his last leg, he start balling out. He go crazy. I think it's a wrap. I think that Achilles, he just don't got the same oomph on his throws no more. I think he
agreed.
lost his confidence. I think he's seeing ghosts a little bit now. I think this might be the end of the road for Kirk Cousins. And even even the coach Raheem Morris said the only reason why he kept him in is because he wanted him to get his leg back against Minnesota. I think it's Michael Penix time. I think that's exactly why they drafted him that early. I think it's time to give him the reins to see exactly what he can do. Let him get some reps for next year. They're gonna be paying this nigga Kirk Cousins $180 million to sit on the bench, and I think
He done infiltrated the system.
yeah, man, he one day, maybe 2 years from now, we're gonna do a podcast on how Kirk Cousins became a billionaire on being a mentally above average quarterback in the NFL. He's been
For
living
sure.
off $20 to $30 million a year contracts in the NFL,
Yeah.
being a 6'1" white boy, killing it. So we're gonna talk about that one of these seasons. But I'm gonna kick it off to Vic for his diaper team in the week.
Uh, Straightforward. My diaper team of the week. Well. One is just a slight Buffalo Bills. You can't expect Josh Allen to account for 5 touchdown passes and still lose. That's just fucking unbelievable. But my Dapper team truly of the week was the what was it on my big bet was the Chicago Bears. Straightforward Chicago Bears teased them bastards up and they straight trash. Got rid of the coach and then came out and still played like ass, bruh. Like motherfuckers had 4 yards of offense in the first half. 4. You
Crazy.
motherfuckers have 4 yards. Like, bro, think it, hey, a whole 2 quarters of football, bro, and you only got 4 yards. How the fuck is that even possible, bro?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that is so fucking embarrassing, bro. And they just didn't show up at all. They motherfuckers just like trash out there, man. Coach gone. You think they're gonna do better? They gonna come out with a little bit of a little bit of excitement. And Shanahan said, "Fuck you." Here, coach gone. Y'all gone. Get the fuck off my field. And had that defense looking real pedestrian. And they've been one of the better defenses on the lighter side of the year. They've been one of the better defenses this year. So that's my diaper team of the week is the Chicago Bears.
There we have it.
Yeah.
T.O., give me your diaper team of the week.
Yeah, sir. Real quick, man. I just want to apologize to the viewers. If y'all had took Ife bet Atlanta Falcons +7 against my Vikings, I just want to apologize to y'all because he shouldn't have told y'all that. I don't know why he did that. First of all, like I said last week, don't nobody know Kirk Cousins better than the Vikings. Y'all should have never took the Falcons +7. That was a bad bet. We know Kirk's weaknesses, and we know exactly how to get to him, and that's exactly what happened. And the man just has 0 touchdown passes the whole game. So, if I took Ife +7, I apologize. He sent y'all off the cliff. And it's really majority of that what could come down to is Viking hate. He love to hate the Vikings for some reason. I don't know why. He think we do for a loss, but where and when I don't know. But continuing on, man. My diaper team of the week is shit. Hey, pick one. The Browns, the Raiders, the Bills. Goddamn it, all of my fucking diaper team. They all fuck my parlay up. The Browns didn't keep it close like I thought they would. The Raiders could have kept it close, but they blew it like always, doing dumb shit. And the Bills got their motherfucking boost mode. But I mean, they did come back in the end. But I had the Bills winning. I think with 2.5. I think winning by 2.5. So yeah, that fucked my
Mm-hmm.
parlay up. But yeah, Browns, Raiders, Bills. They all put me in the diaper.
Motherfucking Bills didn't even get off the bus until the second half.
Man,
No, it's just them Rams, man. Rams at home when they humming, man. Hard to
Yeah,
stop
I
them
agree.
boys. All right, man. We gonna give it to y'all, man. The reason why y'all are here are Week 15 NFL best bets. We're gonna kick it off with Vic. Give me your first best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate.
My first best bet of the week. Give me the New York Jets straight up against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Not mad
Simple
at
as
that.
that. The Jets, they play their asses off against the Dolphins. It's time for them to get a win. They're not going to just keep doing what they're doing throughout the rest of the season. They're going against Mac Jones and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a bunch of 3-10 teams. Somebody got to win. But um, I've seen some good things with finally Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams finally hooked up for a couple good passes. I mean, they look like they've been playing with each other. They've got a little groove, so I'm expecting. And then young bull, running back, Allen, big boy. They gotta
Breon
feed
Allen.
him,
Allen.
bro. Just feed this motherfucker the rock, man. Come on. So they look good. So I'm expecting them to get on track this week. So give me the Jacksonville Jet. I mean, New York Jets straight up against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right, all right. I ain't mad at that one. Seemed like an easy layup, man. Jacksonville Jaguars stink.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have beat Tennessee, but they did.
They did.
T.O., give me your first best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate.
Yes, sir. My first best bet is also the Jets heads up versus the Jags. I also got that first on my ticket because shit. I mean, is that not the best bet of the week? That's like you said, it's a layup. I mean, I think that should be everybody first bet on the ticket. Shit, Jets versus beats and Jags. Shit, man, I love that bet all day.
I ain't mad at that. Fluky things
I
do
bet.
happen in Jacksonville. You just never know.
I bet not. I bet not see his ass on McAfee next week if they fuck. I don't think
Boy,
he
if the
can.
Jets, I hate the fucking Jets too, because they cost me some money. If they
Oh man,
lose this week against the Jags, I'm finna be hot.
I
they
can't.
should know, bro.
I
God,
can't. I can't. I can't risk it. I learned my lesson on the Jets. I can't
hey, I did
risk
it
it.
earlier. I did it since week 4, week
Yeah.
5, or whatever, bro. But I went back to the well, bro. We go see what it do.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that pick. I ain't mad at that pick. All right. So for my first best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate, give me the San Francisco 49ers heads up against the Rams. The Rams had a phenomenal game against the Buffalo Bills playing at home. I'm just going with the trends of what I've seen from the Rams the whole season. One day they look like Super Bowl contenders. The next day they fall off a cliff. These are the same Rams that almost lost to the goddamn New Orleans Saints, and I remember because they had me stressing on my parlay. And then you got the Rams who absolutely smoked the Buffalo Bills, who's been playing lights out all season. So what happens? They're going against the San Francisco 49ers, a real in San Francisco 49ers who are fighting for just barely making a playoff spot, a banged up San Francisco 49ers, which is why I think you're getting a good number here. I think public perception of the Rams is that, oh my God, I think the Rams are trending up. They should probably beat the San Francisco 49ers. But I like this spot here for the San Francisco 49ers. I think they'll be able to run the ball successfully against the Rams. I'm anticipating that Trent Williams will play this game. He did not practice today, but he's slated to practice this week, as well as Nick Bosa is supposed to practice this week as well. So I'm hoping that them boys play. If Trent Williams play, San Francisco might beat these boys by 2 touchdowns. If he don't play, it might be a little bit closer game, but I just like the San Francisco run offense against the Rams run defense in this game. So give me the San Francisco 49ers heads up against the Los Angeles Rams. We're going to
Like
kick it back to TO. Give me your second best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of ones to choose from, but I think I'm gonna go with the Broncos heads up versus the Colts. I like the way the Broncos been playing all season long. I think that Broncos defense gonna put a lot of pressure on Anthony Richardson. I think he's gonna throw a few interceptions, maybe a few fumbles. I don't think the Broncos gonna blow him out, but I do think they're gonna win at least heads up. So give me the Broncos heads up versus the Colts.
Broncos heads up versus the Colts. I ain't mad at it. That one is a stay away game for me just because the Colts are tricky, man. It's just high
They are.
variance with Anthony Richardson. You don't know if he's gonna throw for 250 and run for 50, or if he's gonna throw you three pick
Mm-hmm.
sixes. But
yeah,
Yeah.
I like
they
Denver at
tricky.
home though. Yeah, I like
Yeah, that's
Denver
what I was
at
about to
home.
say.
Yeah, I like Denver.
That's what really
I
made me
like.
go for it. It's because Denver is at home. That's what really made me take the bet. Because I kind of want to stay away from it too, but Denver at home, I really like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Denver at home, man. That defense, they ain't got to worry about Jameis throwing it all over the place. They just got to
Exactly.
deal with Anthony Richardson. So, and I think Riley Moss should be coming back too. So that's gonna help that defense big time. I also like the under in that game too, for real, for real.
Mm.
But all right, Vic, give me your second best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate.
I'm gonna switch it up. That was my second best bet because I do like him at home, and I like Sean Payton off a bye week. So I'm there with you for sure on that one. But we are gonna switch it up on this one. I'm checking other bet I do like. I'm really skeptical right now because your boy Herbert was a little banged up, and that kind of scares me. Baker Mayfield has been throwing picks left and right. That defense has been playing good. So, which is now, until I get further information, I'm going to stay away from that game. So, I'm going to pause the calls on that. But give me, give me the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to tease it up to 4 against the Carolina Panthers. The Dallas Cowboys came off that heartbreak hotel. the Carolina Panthers, they just it's just something about that organization. They fighting their asses off, and I give them 100% credit. I give them 100% credit, bro. But for some reason, when the rubber hits the road, and honestly, when the rubber it's just like when the rubber hits the road, they just can't get it done, or just something just happens with that organization. It might be because the owner is who he is and does some some stupid shit. But and this line really switched because it after Carolina the end of the game and then after the Cowboys lost, it really it switched from being the Cowboys favored by 2.5 to favored by 2 to Carolina being favored by 2.5. So that's a little tricky. That raises a caution pause on that. But and with that linebacker, the linebacker being out towards ACL, MCL, and PCL, prayers up for him, number 13. I like the way the young boy been playing. But I do like the Dallas Cowboys in this spot. I like them to come out and just perform on a higher level because they're going to be coming out with their heads on fire. So I'm going to tease them up to 4, though, just to give me an extra little point cushion. So give me the Dallas Cowboys at +4 against the Carolina Panthers.
All right, I ain't mad at that. I like how the Panthers been playing, but I don't think they should be favored over anybody right now. Even though Cooper Rush
Yeah.
is doodoo cheeks, but
Another thing,
um,
this is my other thing too. Again, that game. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. You got Bland and you got Diggs on their corners over these young receivers that they do have. I'm expecting them to lock up
Mhm.
these receivers. They did do Carolina Panthers have a pretty good run game, but I'm expecting these receivers to be locked up. I'm expecting Bryce Young to get picked off at least once in this game, and they're gonna cause some turnovers on that
Yeah.
defense. So that's what I'm going with right now. I'm expecting them DBs to lock up. So.
I like it. I like it. I ain't mad at it. But my second best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens minus the 14
I
um,
Mm.
like it. I
against
like it.
against
I
the New
like
York
it.
Giants. I normally don't like these
I
Mm.
big
like it.
favorites,
I
but
like it.
Baltimore is coming off a hard loss to the Eagles. They coming off a bye week. The New York Giants offensive line is terrible. They lost Dexter Lawrence. They're one of the
Hmm.
top two ranked defensive tackles in the NFL. So what does that mean? That means Derrick Henry time, baby. That means that the Ravens should be able to run the ball at will, control the clock. Lamar Jackson have one of his 250 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdowns, 100 yards rushing. One of those type of games, I can certainly see it. There's always risk of the back door because of those Ravens DBs playing like trash and letting them get D balls, but we shouldn't have that too much of a problem. All they got is Malik Neighbors here, Drew Lock. He fighting for his life, really just running all over the place. And I think the Giants about to wrap it up. It's time to start tanking so y'all can get that number one draft pick and pick Cam
They
Ward
definitely-
and pick Cam Ward with the number one pick in the NFL draft. Y'all don't want to win no more games, man. Get up out of there and get y'all quarterback, man. So give me the Baltimore Ravens um, minus the 14 against the New York Giants. All right, and with our final best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate, Vic, what you got?
Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Yep. Give me the Houston Texans straight up against the Miami Dolphins at home. Coming off a bye week, I'm expecting CJ Stroud always performs at home. So I'm expecting CJ Stroud to come out, them to perform. They're actually getting healthier. They are, without their linebacker who's serving a 4 game suspension. He's really like one of the heartbeat, one of the fire on that defense. But I'm still expecting them to come out and play some physical ass football. Um, Texans at home again, coming off that bye week. The Dolphins coming off an emotional overtime win, and the Dolphins defense hasn't really been looking real dominant these last 2 weeks. They've been winning games, but again, they haven't been looking seriously dominant. And I feel like that game definitely they weren't. they didn't impose their will on the Jets like they should have. So, but I am looking for the Texans to really get out there and control the line of scrimmage as far as from a run standpoint because their passing O line pass protection stinks. But from a run standpoint, Mixon's gonna get off, and I'm expecting them to actually control the ball game and keep Tua and them fast boys off the field. So, give me the Texans straight up against the Miami Dolphins.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
I like it. T.O., give me your final best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate.
Yes, sir. I was going back and forth. I ain't gonna lie, I initially had the Chiefs heads up versus the Browns, but that game kind of made me nervous because I don't really trust the Chiefs right now because the game's been way too close lately. And seeing how the Browns, Jameis Winston shredded the Broncos defense, made them look like a college defense. I feel like he shouldn't have had no problem doing against the Chiefs too. And I think the Chiefs due for a loss. They only lost once so far. I feel it coming. Shit. Then the Browns at home at that, yeah, they're gonna play tough.
They play
And they,
good against good teams at home.
yeah, they're gonna play tough. So let me not put that one as my best bet. I think I'm gonna go with the Rams plus 2.5 versus the Niners. I don't trust the Niners defense. I don't
Mm,
trust the Niners defense at
Remember
all.
they switched it
And
up.
and I feel like the Rams offense when they clicking with all the pieces there with Cooper Cup, Puka Nakua, Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, even Tutu Atwell a little bit with his speed, I feel like that's a lot for a defense to handle. And I don't trust the Niners defense at all for real. They be giving away too many points. So let me get the Rams plus 2.5 versus the Niners this week.
all righty. Going head to head. Maybe we both win. Maybe it's
Mm.
a close game. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Man, for my final best bet, it's gonna sound crazy. I like the Bears against Minnesota, but I ain't gonna play with fire 2 weeks in a
Yeah,
row.
do it. Do it.
Nah,
Do
nah,
it
nah,
again.
nah, 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 nah,
Yeah.
nah, nah. But what I am gonna do is I'm
I
gonna
like
go
it.
with the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love against the Seattle Seahawks. I'm gonna take a heads up just because it's under the three and it is in Seattle and they do have home field advantage. I just like what I've been seeing with Jordan Love and that offense. Matt LaFleur, he's really kind of honed in on the play calling. Josh Jacobs is running hard, man. He's running tough. Um, and they just got a lot of weapons to deal with. And Seattle, I watched them play against Arizona. I wasn't impressed. Kyler Murray threw that game away in the first quarter. Like
It sure did.
He did.
Seattle did not blow me away in that game. They was able to run the ball, fairly well Arizona, which was surprising to me, especially without Kenneth Walker. But I don't know if they run the ball on Green Bay like that. And Green Bay really needs this win, man. They're in a really tough division with Detroit leading the way. So hey, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna go with Jordan Love, Green Bay. I think they sneak this game out. It should be a good one, but I can see Geno Smith doing Geno Smith shit, fucking fumbling the ball on the red zone in the red zone with Seattle when they're
He
about to
gonna do some
score.
shit.
Fumble Rooski, butt fumble. Their offense is just really inconsistent at times. But so giving the Green Bay Packers heads up with my final best bet for the Week 15 NFL slate. So we're gonna do a quick recap for y'all before we wrap it up. Vic, give me your breakdown of your best bets.
My breakdown. I got the excuse me. I got the New York Jets at straight up. Just plenty of New York Jets straight up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got the Dallas Cowboys at +4 against the Carolina Panthers, and then I have the Texans straight up against the Miami Dolphins. Let's hit this 3 for 3 this week, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
Let's get it. T.O., give me your recap of your best bets.
Yes, sir. I got the New York Jets heads up versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. I got the Broncos heads up versus the Indianapolis Colts. And I got the LA Rams plus 2.5 versus the Niners.
All right, in a recap of my NFL best bets, I got the San Francisco 49ers heads up against the Los Angeles Rams. I got the Baltimore Ravens minus the 14 against the New York Giants. And then I brought it all home with Green Bay heads up against the Seattle Seahawks. And that's going to do it for my best bets for the Week 15 NFL slate. And that's going to wrap it up for us for the Week 15 episode of the Parlay Gang. Once again, we appreciate all the love and the comments. Shout out to my boy Coop. He tailed my Drew Lock Russian prop bet, and he hit for $350 off a $30 play. So he just started following the Parlay Gang about a month ago. He been talking shit to me in the DMs just because we missed on a couple of parlays, but he finally won some money, so he feeling real good. So shout out to Coop, man, for the shout out and just telling the bet and making some money on the parlay gang. And that's what we here for, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. So y'all gotta stay tuned, y'all gotta comment, y'all gotta watch our stories, and because y'all don't know where the best bets, y'all don't know where our bonus bets are gonna be at. It might be in the stories, we might start a channel, we might post it in the post. So y'all got to tune in and engage. I'm gonna pick another a fan or just viewer this week for our free $10 parlay giveaway. So stay tuned for that. If y'all liking and sharing, we're just gonna randomly pick one of y'all, man, just to kind of show some support. See if we can get y'all to hit one of these parlays. But once again, we appreciate the love. Y'all know what to do. Follow us on TikTok before they ban that shit in January. And then follow us on Instagram at the Parlay Gang. And then we will be starting a Facebook page when Vic gets his life together. And y'all can
Hey,
follow
I
us
got
at
you.
the Parlay Gang on Facebook as well, here coming soon, as well as X. And don't forget the YouTube channel. So y'all know what to do. Sports gambling made easy. We are not financial advisors. Please gamble at your own risk. But you know what I always say? We're going to win some, we're going to lose some, but we're going to do that shit together. Vic, what you got for him before we wrap it on up?
Hey, I appreciate everyone that has been engaging with us, everyone that's been rocking with us and, showing the love, talking shit, having a good time, winning this money with us, following us on these bets because, hey, we've been having a great fucking year. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about. This is the emotional roller coaster. Sometimes we highs, lows, we're going to be cussing at the TV screen. We're going to be cheering. So it's what we do. But hey, thank y'all. Tremendous that we want to thank y'all for, your continued support and keep rocking with us because we only going up from here. I'm trying to tell you right now. Get on board right now while we just grinding. We grind it out from the bottom. So we genuine content here, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Like get with us right now because we going up from here. Believe that.
Let's get it. Let's get it. T.O., what you got for him?
Yes, sir. I was just finna hit on what you had hit on earlier, man. Like, man, they all follow us on TikTok, but yes, like he said, they are expecting to ban TikTok in the U.S. January 19th. So be looking out for that Facebook page coming real soon. That shit gonna be big. So like we want to do Facebook in a major way. So be looking out for that Facebook page. And like I always say, this is the best sports betting podcast in the world. There's nothing like it, man. Tap in if you ain't already tapped in, man. If this your first time watching this episode, our episodes, man, stay locked in, man. It's only gonna get greater from here, man, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what to do, man. Hey, we bring it to y'all. Like, what other parlay hit Drew Lock over 50 yards? What other
Only
parlay?
again,
What other podcast hitting two anytime touchdowns on the fucking Denver Broncos? And I
only
almost
on the.
hit another one. Y'all better stop playing with us, man. We can sit here all day and say, hey, bet this one game, and we give y'all 10 games and hit 6 out of 10 and just bet one game at a time and do what all the other podcasts do. We decided to go all Madden on this shit. And we at top level difficulty and we doing the hardest shit. And that's hitting 6, 7, 8, 10 leg parlays on a weekly
Goddamn right.
basis. Unorthodox ass same game parlays and player props. Look, man, we bring it to you all kind of different ways. It's just what we do. And that's why we the best of the best. And over the next 5 to 10 years, you're gonna see this podcast continue to grow and do big things, man. So we appreciate the early love because we ain't gonna forget y'all when we at the top. So keep rocking with us, man, and y'all know what to do. Follow us on all platforms. Hey, and we're gonna get the party started, man. We'll see y'all next week for the week 16 episode.